Georgetown Hoyas will be playing the Campbell Fighting Camels on Saturday, November 24th at noon. The game will be televised on Fox Sports Networks. So Campbell's ranked 235th in the Ken Palm rankings. That's higher than 3 Ivy League teams in Dartmouth, Columbia, and Cornell. So Campbell's a very good offensive team. They're shooting 46% from the field, 56% from 2, 35% from 3. They're 89th in offensive efficiency, but they're 269th in defensive efficiency. And they're rebounding. There's clearly a weakness in their rebounding. 304th in total rebounding percentage at 44%. They're 348th in three-point defense at 45%. So there's definitely an advantage for shooters like Jamarco Pickett and James Akinjo and Javon Blair. Just be able to step into shots. They are a good assist-to-turnover ratio team on both ends of the floor. They get 14 assists per 10 turnovers offensively. That's ranked 50th in the country, and they force 16.6 turnovers per game defensively. They're definitely going to try to speed up Georgetown and force pressure because turnovers have been such an Achilles heel for Georgetown. That's a problem. Georgetown really needs to work on that. They get to the free throw line pretty often too. Campbell's very good at getting to the free throw line. Chris Clemons is shooting is making almost 10 free throws a game and shooting almost 12 free throws a game. So Chris Clemons is a 5'9" guard averaging 31 points per game. And he's also the leading rebounder for Campbell, and he's the leading assist man too. Isaac Chapman's a pretty good three-point shooter at 9 of 19 from 3, and Andrew Edey is shooting 8 of 10 from 3. He's a center, step-out center, although no one's been guarding him at the three-point line. That's why he's made all those shots. He has all kinds of time to set his feet, so Georgetown needs to get out on him. You can't just leave him alone at the three-point line. Campbell made the CBI tournament last year. Clemons, this team goes as far as Chris Clemons will take him. He scored 44 points in an upset win over UNC Wilmington earlier in the year, and last year he scored 39 points against Penn State. He's capable of scoring 50. Chris Clemons is just amazing heart. This is the guy that Georgetown's going to have to stop. The keys to the game, Georgetown should just dominate this team on the glass, and they got to be able to protect the basketball too, because Campbell knows they're not a good defensive team, so they're going to try to force the turn of so many turnovers, because Georgetown, and then Campbell's going to sprint to shooters, so Georgetown can't set its feet, because Campbell's been a very bad three-point defense all year. Georgetown needs to always have a foot in the paint. If they don't have a foot in the paint, or they're out of position, Clemons is going to drive on them, and then Georgetown's going to reach and try to foul him, and he's strong. He can make the N1 shots. So really, if Georgetown stops Clemons and stops the three-point shooters, gets out on the center for Campbell, Georgetown should win this game. I think Georgetown will win by about 10 or 15 points. They just need to be smart. They just can't take this game lightly. They got to play physical with Clemons. They can't let him get comfortable at all. Can't let him get going. They have to force other guys to beat them instead of Clemons. And rebounding. There's no reason why Clemons. I know he's a great rebounder for this team, but there's no reason why he should dominate the glass because Georgetown has so much size on this team. Campbell has a 6'7" center, so they're gonna have at the 5. They have a 6'7" guy, and Georgetown has Jesse Govan who can just dominate this game. Like on Sunday against South Florida, when Georgetown was struggling offensively, they went right to Govan. Govan took him to the promised land.